Don't make me laugh. Prepare to unite one of my dearest and most unique friends to a likewise very unique and unique friend.
Perfecto! Perfecto! Silenzio!
Commando back in the
Alright. Before we get to the meat of it, I'd like to preface with my own sort of selfish history and background with this beautiful couple. Many years ago, I was fortunate enough to have had the pleasure of studying in the beautiful city of Florence, around the same time as a certain bride stood before us today. After being introduced by my sister Kirsty, or Christy, as was her Italian street name. Not like that. Tara immediately took me under her wing and showed me all of the nooks and crannies and crazy kooks in the city that were worth knowing or should be introduced to. And she was selfless in her tour guide role. And we very quickly became very close friends and drinking partners. Her enthusiasm for, well, pretty much everything is truly intoxicating. And frankly, I don't know if I could deal with it 24/7, but you're a brave man. The point is, you're never going to have a boring marriage. That's all you can sure. You already know that. So it's a personal privilege that you both kindly asked me to be here today to play such an important role in the most memorable of days I'm sure you'll have, outside of the city where I have personally some of the most fabulous memories, and I know it has so much weight for you, Tara, as a place where you spent so many of your most formative years. I love you both very much, and we all do. I could not imagine a more perfect match for either of you than each other. It's an honor to call you my friends. I wish you both a very long-lasting and very happy marriage, filled with as little drama as possible. Or maybe lots of drama, who knows? It depends what floats your boat. But I'd like to read a poem. This is taken from the Prophet by that bloke that wrote the Prophet. That's the one. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone, even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. So, at this point, it is my duty to remind you that the contract of marriage is not to be entered into lightly. And I speak from personal experience when I say that. It is to be entered thoughtfully, with a deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities. Are you quite sure you still want to go ahead with it?
Are you quite sure you're We haven't heard of resounding yet.
Please remember that love, loyalty, compromise and understanding are the foundations of a happy and lasting home. And good music, which fortunately Aynsley has down, so you do that. And good wine. May I have the rings from whomsoever is bearing them? There you are. Thank you. Aynsley, would you like to take Tara's ring? And then, no, just one at a time. Would you like to place that on the bride's finger, please?
Well,
Aynsley, do you take this woman, Tara, to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and bad, for richer or for poorer, in keeping yourself unto her for as long as you both shall live? Thank you. Tara, would you like to take a ring for Aynsley? Do you, Tara, take this man, Aynsley, to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and bad, for richer or poorer, keeping yourself unto him for as long as you both shall live?
Okay.
By the power vested in me and the state of Florida. I now have the great pleasure of pronouncing you husband and wife.